Welcome to another episode of the Fresh Bar Sports Show. I'm Jabbar Harris. I'm your host and I'm your provider. Now, on this week's episode, we're going to talk about the NBA All-Star Game. LeBron James team won 163 to 160. Steph Curry went off for 50 points in the MVP. Joel Embiid had a good game. He was out there doing his thing, doing good. DeMar DeRozan, he was out there shining. LeBron James, game winner. Back down, hitting with the fadeaway spin. Fuck it, game over. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he was going off, of course. You know, he was out there playing hard, doing his thing. It was a great show they put on. They put on a great show. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's my holiday season. It's the greatest sports event ever to me. NBA All-Star Game. Got all the celebrities in the world together. Ain't nothing like it. It's amazing. Did you see the front row? All the celebrities they just had lined up, all galore. It's just a thing of beauty. So much things was going on all weekend long. Like it's NBA All-Star Weekend. It's Super Bowl week all in one weekend. It's just for the NBA. It's the greatest. It's the greatest show ever. It's the greatest thing that happens to the NBA, to the sports. That's what I live for. Like the NBA All-Star Game. That's it don't get no better than that. That is the pinnacle for all the sports to me. Kind of mention something else again about the dunk contest. Just one real quick. I know everybody talking about the dunk contest and bringing up their different opinions, but like what people was mentioning about as far as bringing the people in the nation, regular street ballers, people that's not in the NBA. They could be in the M1, they could be in high school, they can be in college, they can be out in the neighborhoods. Just anybody that can just put on the show for real, and so the NBA players, the stars, they don't gotta worry about performing on NBA All-Star Weekend. They could just worry about playing the game. They can sponsor one of the athletes throughout the nation and get one of these people out in the world to put on a dunk contest show. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be the best thing for the NBA. That really gets some viewers, because people putting on the show. Like there's some great dunkers out there that NBA players won't even be thinking about doing those dunks. CP3 thumb injury. He out for about 7 weeks. It's not gonna be too much setback. They got so much. The Suns. It's not gonna be too much of a setback for the Suns. The Suns got too much of a cushion, too much of a gap on the rest of the West. Like they're not gonna be affected by the seeding or anything like that. They get Chris Paul back for the playoffs. Just be ready to go and just do it like that. It ain't too much to be worried about as far as that. Now, what's gonna be looking like for them when they get in the playoffs? That's a different story. I think my Lakers gonna get their act together and be ready to attack one of the top seeds, because unfortunately we're gonna be one of the bottom seeds. Hopefully we can find our way. The Lakers can get our way up to the 6th seed, so we get out of the play-in game. But we be in the play-in game. We're gonna play one of the top two seeds, whether it be the Phoenix or the Warriors. So we're just gonna put another upset. It's not really gonna be an upset because the Lakers, we're supposed to be there. Just to be honest. Now, speaking of the Lakers, we talk about LeBron James and talk about playing with his son, talk about the doors open to go play in Cleveland, things of that nature. Just shut up. Just give me a break with that. I'm tired of LeBron James doing all that. Just media grabbing. Just thirsty for the media, like thirst trapping out there, like for the media. Just want all the attention. You got all the attention as it is, and we understand that you want to take shots at the GM for the Lakers, Rob Pelinka. You want to congratulate Sam Presti for the Thunder GM over there. But his name's not coming to my head right now, but he has an assistant over Sam Presti. I think his name is Mickey Ward, if I'm not mistaken. He has an assistant, and he's just integral part into the Sam Presti's decision making. It's not just him, from the information that I gathered. Sam Presti is not just making these decisions by himself. He got a partner that he's making these decisions with. And LeBron James, don't know all the information, just hyping Sam Presti up just to take shots at Rob Pelinka I think that was a low blow. I think he should have been above that, especially with NBA All-Star Weekend. Like, you shouldn't have been worried about things of that nature. Should have been worried about coming back ready to play after the All-Star break. Enjoy yourself during the All-Star break, and come back and ready to, for the playoff run. But he won't take shots at the GM unnecessarily. It is what it is. You got the players that we got right now. Let's buckle down, talk about what we need to do, and go out there, execute, and do it. Simple as that. You upset with the roster or whatever the case may be. You wanted to shake up the roster. Well, light a fire up under the bus. Do that. Get these guys to know it's game time, it's show time, it's crunch time, it's playoff time. It's time to earn our names and earn our legacy out there and get the job done in the playoffs. Simple as that. That's where you get your legacy made, winning games in the playoffs, winning them championships. So, but yeah, like LeBron James talked about going back to Cleveland. I'm not worried about none of that. He can go back to Cleveland. He can go play with his son or things of that nature. Just get us Lake Show another ring. That's all we need. Just get us another W over there with the championship ring. You can go on ahead and go back to business. We'll have the AD and Russell Westbrook and some other star and more stars come to LA. It don't stop. We the Lake Show. It's Hollywood over here. Now, can we talk about the 75 greatest basketball players? It was nice to see them there at the NBA All-Star Weekend. It was nice to see all those stars in the building. Disappointed my man Russell Westbrook didn't show up. Of course, AD ain't going to show up either because he's playing hurt and he's not in the All-Star game. But Russell Westbrook didn't come because he didn't get voted to the All-Star game. He should have been an All-Star. His numbers deserve to be an All-Star. 17, 8, and 8. That's pretty decent, you know. And all the other alternates that got in there, was like 2 other alternates that got in there. I think he should have been over there Murray over there out in San Antonio. I thought he should have been the one that came in. But that's my guy. I'm rolling with him. You know, he's the number one. He's number one in the league to me now. So I'm rolling with my man Russell Westbrook. But you know, MJ was there, Magic. Oh my gosh, Iverson, Tim Duncan wasn't there, but just Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Oscar Robinson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know, all so many names out there. You know, Charles Barkley, Shaq. It just goes on. LeBron James, Antetokounmpo, all these players. It's just a thing of beauty. It was just a thing of beauty out there to see all those celebrities, all those NBA greats out there, and just one atmosphere like that all at one time. Of course, rest in peace, Kobe, the greatest of them all. He wasn't there, number one in our hearts and our minds. He was missing. He should have been there, but he was over there. His wife was there. He was there in spirit with his wife, and he was watching. He was proud of. And he got his jacket. He been solidified as one of the greatest of all times, and as it is, he didn't, you know, anybody to verify it or you know, any confirmation. Kobe Bryant knows how great he was, and everybody in the world knows that too. Rest in peace to the greatest R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. But everybody got the rankings of their greatest NBA players, and everybody got their top 10. Everybody got their list. I got my list too. I'm not doing it from the 10 to 1. I'm starting it from 1 to 10 because you already know who's number 1. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe Bryant's the greatest basketball player of them all. Ain't no question about that. 5-time NBA champion. All these All-Star MVPs. All the NBA All-Star selections. All the first NBA All teams. All the defense of all the NBA teams. All the records and the accolades just goes on and on and on. You know, so many records and historical moments that he did just goes on for days. So much records and so much accolades last a lifetime. Kobe Bryant's the greatest basketball player ever to play this game, and that's my favorite basketball player. And I ain't taking nothing less than that. He's the greatest to ever do it. Michael Jordan, number 2. You know, that's the identical copy to Kobe Bryant. Got my man, my namesake, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, you already know the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. Greatest unstoppable move. Hook shot. I'm going with LeBron James, number 4 of them all. I think his work speaking for itself as we're going forward because he is individually better than these other guys that's under him. I couldn't believe I put LeBron as high as I did. I thought he was going to be about number 7, number 8-ish. But when I look at the guys that's under him, I'm like, well, LeBron is better than these guys, and he got so much accolades under his belt. And it's just he's still pouring onto it, adding onto it. Now, obviously, one's number 5 now. But these guys that I got in my list from 5 on down, they are subject to change from guys that breaking in to the top 10. Yeah, I'm spoilers. Kevin Durant's not in my top 10. You know, guys like that. Antetokounmpo's not in my top 10. Guys like that. Steph Curry, I'm gonna need a little more out of you. Yeah, your work is to be continued. Job is not done yet. So you still got some more work to do. In other words, but we're going with Magic number 5, the Magic man, Magic Johnson. Going Shaquille O'Neal number 6. Shaq. We're going with Bill Russell number 7. We're going with Larry Bird number 8. We're going with Will Chamberlain number 9, and number 10, Oscar Robertson. So I think my top 10, you know, I'm going with their accolades, their greatest heights, and their duration of their career. So guys can break into the top 10 with some more accolades under their belt. Just give it some time. Just give it some more time. That's all. So that's my top 10 right there. Closing when I wrap this up. Y'all think I'm going to forget about talking about the Juwan Howard incident? This man took a slap swipe at an assistant coach from Wisconsin. This man got 5 games suspension, rest of the season, $40,000 fine, low slap on the wrist. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all we need to see. Nothing else here, folks. Let's go. Let's move on. Let's get on with our lives. This is it. You know. Of course, you don't want to see no fighting with the coaches. Coaches are the leaders. They put on examples. They got to be the role models for the younger ones. Obviously, he incited a riot there for after because once he got to go on and start losing control, then his team starts following suit of their leader, which is understandable. So therefore, he deserved to get punished for things of that nature. But it wasn't a punch. It was barely a slap. It was a mush to the face. It was a get out of here type of ordeal. He paying his price for that. Rest of the season's 5 games. He'd be able to come back for the NCAA tournament. Nothing to see here, folks. Let's move on. Pretty much that's all I got to say as far as that topic. Because you know, we don't get too much light on the NCAA, one of these negative things. Don't talk about them too much. Unless it's, you know, a popular sport event going on. You got before my NBA All-Star holiday game coming on, we got some news coming out the NCAA with this. Nobody was thinking about that. People was getting ready for the holiday game coming on Sunday night, and they got to deal with some college incident. Only reason why I was making really too much waves because he is a former NBA basketball player. So, you know, that's why I want to shed light on it and give my 2 cents on that. But it is what it is. It ain't too much of a bigger deal. Obviously, we already know it was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. And paying his price and moving on. Well, getting ready for this Friday night game, Lakers, Clippers. Let's enjoy ourselves. Lakers get the W tonight. Back from the All-Star break. Let's get ready for this playoff run. For I think about 22 games left in the rest of the season. Getting ready for this playoff push. We need this. Russell Westbrook, I need you to come out there and play dominant. Show everybody why you're 75 great in the league. A la Carmelo Anthony, I need you to come out there and play great. Show you everybody why you're 75 great in this league. AD, I need you to come back healthy. You're not, I'm still sidelined, but I need you to come back. When you come back, I need you to come back playing great. 75 great player. On the league, we got four players on our team that's 75 great in the NBA. One of the top 75 greats in the NBA. We got Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, AD, 4 of the top 75 greats in the league. Come on now, enough said. Let's get this job done. Let's get the act together and get this playoff push to get this W. We've been fooling around too much. It's showtime. It's go time. Let's do this. All right, everybody enjoy the Lakers game tonight. It's the Lake Show, Hollywood Lakers. Peace out. We're gonna let this cook, let this marinate, let this bubble up. We're gonna keep give you these people what y'all want, what y'all need. Stay tuned, squad up for some more episodes of First Bar Sports Show.